something to be thankful for. We got Pete with us every Tuesday. We missed him last week. He was, I don't know, vacationing. Was it a work trip or what were you doing?
I was vacationing, Jay.
Oh, okay, so that's why you didn't answer your phone, all that. I thought, well,
I replied. I told you that I was going to be gone this week. Did you forget?
honestly, I did. I did. I had a lot of things going on last week, Pete.
Yes, no, we're all busy this time of year, that's for sure.
Well, that was
But yes, it was a good vacation.
Okay, good. So rest, relaxed, and now ready to tackle the new week here of everything going on. We got nicer weather going on. Well, this week we're talking rain and snow.
It's spring in the Midwest.
Yeah,
We shouldn't be surprised, but we seem to be every year.
exactly. Do you still have a plow on any of the trucks?
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't honestly know. I haven't been down there, Jay. I've been on vacation. But if we don't, we have we'll just call it the quick hitch where you can put them on pretty quickly. And a lot of times this year when you do get snow, the ground temperature is warm enough where it's not going to accumulate, but don't worry, we will be ready to go if needed. I guarantee you that.
Okay, all right. That's all.
People a lot smarter than me down in the maintenance shops know what to do.
Is there? I mean, has construction began at all? I know we talked a couple of weeks ago.
Have you driven around town?
Well, I know Pete. I'm just trying to get into town yet.
Yes, we are. It's ramping up. As you know, if anybody's tried to drive through Mason City on 65 and 122, the construction is going full speed ahead. At 122, we're focusing on the Monroe intersection right now. Monroe traffic cannot cross 122, but you can make right turns at the intersection, and 122 traffic can cross Monroe. In a couple weeks, more than likely, there will be no turns at Monroe, and 122 traffic will still be able to cross, but Monroe traffic will not be able to cross, and that'll be in place for probably 3 or 4 weeks. We really want to focus on that intersection, get it done, get it back open, and then we'll start working on reconstructing the eastbound lanes. So that's when traffic will be in a head-to-head pattern. So we'll get more into that as we get closer. But right now, the big change is at Monroe Avenue. As far as 65, that's been going for a couple of weeks now as well. They're tearing up pavement. They're doing water main work. They're doing storm sewer work. They're doing sanitary sewer work. That section is down near the water tower, so there are a lot of water lines underneath there that are running through the area. So
Sure.
It's a lot of underground work that's keeping people busy. But again, things are going well. Like I said, we're very early in the process, but we're off to a good start. As far as other things that are kind of going on right now, the I-35 project that we did last year, that'll be starting again up on April 6th, and it's just going to be some lane closures. We've got some stuff to do on the shoulders, do a little bit of grinding. We always go in and grind because there's always little bumps, and we have equipment that runs over and finds the fine bumps and that, and we get them ground off so we get the smoothest ride possible. They're also going to be doing under the Iowa 122 bridge, under the Main Street bridge, and the old 106 bridge on interstate. There's concrete panels underneath the bridge that run on the embankments on either side of the road. We're going to be putting rock down in there. It just seems to work better. So that'll be happening. So you'll probably see some lane closures there as well. Also, April 6th, the I-35 last year where we reconstructed the southbound lanes. We're going to be doing the northbound lanes this year, and that's in the Thornton area and then about 10 miles south. So that's expected to start on April 6th as well. The bridge south of Rockwell, they've been clearing trees in the area and getting that ready. Hopefully this week, they're going to start doing some of the underground work to build the piers. The good news is we are able to keep the bridge open while they do that work. That's going to take several weeks. We're looking at the end of April, maybe early May, for when that bridge will close. And again, we'll have more information as we get closer to that date. And then over in the Sexton area, the project we got going on last year. Work has started back up again. And again, there's probably some shoulder closures right now as they're doing some work for the culverts and things like that. Dirt work could be starting next week. Then you might have some pilot car and flaggers in the area where work is going on. So things are ramping up slowly but surely. One other thing really quick, Jay, a couple weeks ago when we talked, somebody asked about when you're on Highway 218 or Highway 9, which is Highway 218 east of Osage, and you turn right to go south.
Oh, yeah.
And I mentioned that we did have a project there that will be resurfacing starting at that intersection. And I looked into it, and we are putting in an offset right-hand turn lane, which is what he was wondering about. So yes, we will be improving that intersection and adding a turn lane there. So good news for one person at least. Hopefully I made one person happy today.
Well, we answered their question. Well, you answered their question.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Is that right? So if anybody ever does have a question, feel free, because we do this on the official 98.7 Kiss Country Facebook page, and it'll be on YouTube and all that stuff. But you can ask a question right here, and we'll answer it for you. Or not we, Pete will.
And if I don't know the answer, I will find it, just like this time. Hey, I wanted one other quick thing, Jay, with all this work going on and with the detours, it's human nature. And I know a lot of people, instead of following the official detour that we set up, they take their own detours, which is fine. We can't force people where to drive. We just give them the option that we feel is best. But if you do that, and if you're driving through neighborhoods in town, please slow down. These are neighborhoods that aren't used to seeing this traffic. A lot of them probably have kids, and just be careful. Like I said, we have the detour. We map that out for the best option for through traffic that's traveling through the area. If you want to take your own detour, again, we understand, but please be careful, because again, these are neighborhoods that aren't used to seeing this amount of traffic, and we want everybody to be safe.
There you go. Wise words from Pete. So,
also 511, huge to keep on track this time of year, of what's happening, when it's going to be starting. Again, with the weather that's always changing, those dates can change, but at least it'll give you a pretty good idea. And again, you can make an account by putting in your email and a password, and then you can choose stretches of road or locations of where things might be happening or things changing, and you'll get notifications either through text or email, however you sign up for. So it's a really good tool to have an idea of what's happening and know what to expect.
Yeah, there you go. That's the business side of things.
It is.
Pete, you go down to Arizona, you go up to both of us go up north a lot.
Correct.
You got a place up there, I got a place up there. And these I
don't have a place up there. I have a good friend who has a place up there.
Okay, yeah. I have a brother-in-law with a boat, so I just take
there you go.
place up there, then that store that stays there the whole entire summer. But I got turned on a couple of years ago. Well, I don't know how many years ago, probably now. Have you ever heard of the Sea Boys?
I have not.
You haven't?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, you gotta. Those guys wreck more things in one episode than you and I make together in a year, probably.
That sounds intriguing.
Oh man, it's a group of guys, Comrant, Minnesota, which isn't far from where we have a place up there in Park Rapids. And because I don't watch a lot of TV anymore these days. I don't have YouTube TV because not much is worth watching. And so I watch YouTube. So I watch Pat McAfee show, watch the Kelsey brothers, and then if I want to get some excitement of watching things break, then I watch Sea Boys.
Okay.
Sea Boys TV. And the C, I think, is for Comrant, obviously.
Sure.
And I just ordered a hat. It just came in yesterday. And I was watching the Sea Boys on YouTube.
Yeah.
And there's a big event. It's called Heydays. Have you ever heard of Heydays up there?
I have not.
I've talked to people around here that actually have been there.
Okay.
And, because the kids want to go see these guys and meet them and everything. And I found out last night that yesterday afternoon, they're not doing it this year. They pull in a huge crowd, Pete.
Okay.
I mean, like the first year they were there, like 15 people there.
Sure.
Now it's like 900.
Wow.
And they have a line of people that they wait in line for like 6 hours to meet these guys.
Okay.
And so I got my hat. I was watching the show, and so I thought I'm going to reach out to one of these guys. So Ryan is on the show. They do like a little podcast too.
Hmm.
And I thought, well, I'm just going to do it. Instead of typing thing, I did a video and I sent it to him. I said, hey, Ryan, it's Jay Brooks, blah, 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 the radio guy. And we're fans of the show and everything else. We're watching their YouTube stuff. And I thought, I'm not going to hear back from the guy. 5:42 this morning, I get a message from Ryan. They are, they're going to, I'm not going to say too much because I don't know what he wants out yet.
Hmm.
But yeah, they're not. I know that they're not going to. Because I can say this because they said it on the podcast. They're not going to be at Heydays this year,
Okay.
which is a huge thing because they draw so many people.
Sure.
I mean, they got T-shirt cannons and they give away stuff and it's just a crazy deal. But you got to watch them, Pete.
Yeah, I do, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
I
I'm
think
on the same lines as you. I don't watch a lot of TV, so
this
try to make time for it.
This is YouTube. Just learn about see.
It's still sitting down and watching something.
Well, yeah, but you can listen to them too if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah. But I just because there was a pizza ranch in Park Rapids. They were tearing it down.
Mm-hmm.
They went in there with motorcycles and all that and just destroyed it because they said they could.
Okay.
Because they're just part, So yeah, they went and I'm going. I sat right there. Bowling alley and a bar in there and everything. I'm going.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, I was sitting right there when they threw the bowling ball through a mirror.
Wow.
Yeah. And the motorcycle, you thought that the thing was on fire because they went and did burnouts inside.
Sure.
It was crazy.
Yeah. Sounds like they have quite the time.
They had motorcycles on top of the pizza ranch.
That's a bit much.
Oh, man. Then I saw the Park Rapids Police Department rolled in there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure they knew about it. If they didn't know about it, boy, that was quite a stunt. But
I would hope they knew about it. Just kind of staged it.
Yeah, but you gotta when you find something that you like to enjoy watching, and you don't.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like what are these crazy kids gonna be doing these days?
That's why about the only thing I watch is reruns of The Big Bang Theory.
You watch The Big Bang?
I love that show.
It is kind of funny, but yeah, I'm not one to see. I'm not one to watch that too much.
Sure.
It's like you brought out the Sea Boys, but
yeah, no, we'll see. Like I said, if I get bored or I have time, we'll check it out.
Yeah, they even had a Super Bowl party at their grandpa's house.
Okay.
At Ben's grandpa. You just go watch it. Just type in Sea Boys and the Super Bowl party.
Let me guess. Grandpa was about my age.
No, he's older.
Okay.
That's for sure. But Grandpa likes the Vikings and all that stuff too. So
well, he's from Minnesota.
Yeah, they were up at the Minnesota-Washington game.
Okay.
When the Vikings blew them out.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you just go. You have to go watch that. You got to scroll through it. It's towards the end of the video.
Okay.
That's so. Yeah. So anyway,
I will try to give it a shot.
There you go. Little Tuesdays TV for you.
There you go.
What to go watch, what not to watch.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Speaking of the Vikings, I mean, there's much room going on. Any rumors going around out there?
Well, they took the 5th-year option on Jordan Addison yesterday, so he's going to be back.
Okay.
So I think that's good if Addison can keep his head together and be smart. But hopefully he's learned, and that's the case. But flash back to basketball for a bit. It's been a fun year. Obviously, Iowa State men had an incredible year. I know it didn't go as far as they wanted to with the Justin Jefferson injury. That definitely played into it. And then Iowa making that tournament run that nobody saw coming, but I think it's pretty exciting for the future. And both the Iowa women, Iowa State women were probably disappointed with their tournament run, but Iowa's pretty young. Iowa State's lost a lot of players in the transfer portal, so we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see how that goes. But the good thing is with the transfer portal is you can rebuild pretty quickly too.
Right.
And then we got to touch on real quick Ben Jacobson, UNI head coach for 20 years, I believe.
Yeah.
is leaving. I can't remember if I told you or not. I grew up 10 miles from Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been fun following his career. I watched him play high school ball against my brother, and I watched him play for the University of North Dakota, and have followed his coaching career. So it'll be interesting to see what he does out at Utah State.
Oh boy, why did he leave?
It just sounds like Utah State, and to be honest with you, Jay, I haven't gotten a chance to read a lot or listen to a lot, but just a few clips I've heard is Utah State's going into the Pac-12, which is quote unquote, a major conference, even though they've been completely blown up and it's a completely new look. But Gonzaga's in there, which if you follow basketball at all, Gonzaga's a powerhouse. And, I think these coaches just have a mindset that we don't understand. They're always looking for the next challenge.
Right.
They're always, even some of these guys who have coached for however many years, and they go, well, Fran McCaffrey, he goes from a Big Ten school to the University of Pennsylvania. And I was like, why is he doing that? I think they just have this drive that we don't understand. And he got his team into the NCAA tournament this year. He's one of just a few coaches who's taken 5 different teams to the NCAA tournament. I mean, that's crazy. So yeah, I think, like I said, I think they just have a drive and a mindset that we just don't get. And good for him. I hope it works out for him. Like you said, his kids are pretty much grown. They're, I think, 20 and 22 or something like that. And it's an opportunity, and he's jumping at it.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, good luck to him.
Yeah, I hope it works out well. I really do.
Miss him at UNI.
So. Yeah, without a doubt. But rumors are, Jay, it's early, but rumors are the next head coach at UNI could be a guy named Seth Tuttle.
What?
Seth Tuttle from Sheffield.
Yeah. Oh,
wow.
Wow.
He's been on their coaching staff for several years. And I did read yesterday that most of Ben's coaching staff is going with him, but Seth Tuttle was in talks with the AD yesterday. So we'll see. Nothing but rumors at this point, but we'll see.
Stirring up the old rumor mill.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that. That's what this show's all about, Pete.
Yeah, believe me, I try to stay out of it, but this I'll kind of throw it in.
Well, awesome. Well, Pete, it's all great to catch up with you on the road construction, do a little sports information. Now, TV Tuesdays.
Exactly. Yeah, and again, I want to just throw it out there again. Keep up to date on 511. Like I said, there's so much that changes this time of year with dates and weather and everything, but this should give you a good idea. On the right side, you can click construction or future construction, and it'll give you a good idea of what's happening and where.
All right. Well, sounds good, Pete. We'll catch up with you next week. All right.
Sounds great.
All right.
That's the good stuff.
Well, here's a few good stories about